Oh gosh, my phone keeps on running out of storage. It is so frustrating. But what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. I hope you guys are doing well as the New York Knicks come out with their third win in a row, 111-96. Much needed victory. We're one game over 500. Julius Randle, extra hungry, former 7th overall pick of the lottery of the 2014 NBA draft by the LA Lakers. So he definitely wanted to come in and just show off, and he definitely did that. First 5 minutes of action, he had 9 points in this one. The Lakers, of course, no LeBron James, no Anthony Davis, out with injuries. Of course, Anthony Davis has been out for a while with that Achilles injury. It sucks. Anthony Davis, one of the best players in the game. LeBron James, of course, we know what he is. He's absolutely amazing. But yeah, we needed to win this game. This was a winnable game, and we came out victorious. Like I said, third win in a row, one game over 500. We need a team like the Hornets. We need a team like the Celtics to lose to really help us in the standings. I would like to see us be in that sixth or seventh range, but we can't be greedy. We're Knicks fans. We haven't been in the playoffs in like such a long time since I was like 8 years old. I'm like 17 years old now, so that's what it is. But the Knicks come out victorious. They played 48 minutes of basketball. They executed down the stretch like when it mattered most. Actually, we were up a lot, but of course, there's always that little scare at the end. It wasn't as bad as the last game, but there's always that scare. There just is. It's like being a Knicks fan. It's like, oh, this team. They can miss a three-pointer, they're going to get it back, shoot a three, we're going to turn the ball over, they can get it back. That's how they can come back and win. You just always have these freaking, like, just things in your mind of scenarios of how they can come back. But yeah, the Knicks actually started off well in this game. Julius Randle, amazing. Tough shot after tough shot, came out hungry, which I just absolutely love to see. No one can keep up with Dennis Schroeder in this basketball game. Just no one could. I actually thought Elfrid Payton played well, catching the defense on their heels. Like, he did a good job getting to the cup. He actually had some solid reads. Like, when he's under control, he's a solid or an okay basketball player. He's not a point guard of the future, but I actually thought he played solid tonight on both ends of the floor. Just in my opinion, he's going to have his goofy lapses, but I thought he played well. I thought Reggie Bullock played some good defense. His shot wasn't really falling. He was bricking, but we know what he is. He's an inconsistent player at the end of the day. But the defense is what got me so hyped. So when this game was like actually a game, we had 21 points off of 26 turnovers. Of course, the Lakers actually lead the league in turnovers. So I believe they had more than 21, but this is when it was like really a game, even though it kind of got close in the fourth quarter. Like, not really. They had like kind of a scare run with Caldwell Pope, three in the corner. Kuzma, insane dunk by Talon Horton Tucker. Really fun to watch. Defensive player, athlete, long wingspan out of Iowa State. He actually played with Tyrese Halliburton because Halliburton didn't come out as a freshman. So he actually had the pleasure of playing with a guy like Talon Horton Tucker, or you could say Talon Horton Tucker had the pleasure of playing with a guy Tyrese Halliburton, who's in the running for Rookie of the Year. He's actually number one in my opinion when it comes to Rookie of the Year with LaMelo Ball being out. But yeah, just like they had that scary run, but we actually played very well in the first quarter, in my opinion. We went on a 9-0 run. Quickly came in. I didn't think he played the greatest. Like, he's still adjusting to the NBA. He's going to have ups and downs. He's a rookie. Still has a lot to work on. Actually, there was this really nice play by Caruso that he actually went on to draw this charge when Quickly was working down the lane. I actually thought Quickly should have stopped on a dime and like kicked it out in that situation because he was kind of out of control. But of course, it's hard to read what a player's thinking in that situation. But RJ Barrett, he actually passed the basketball well in this game, and I thought he played good defense, even though some players hit some very difficult shots over him. But he only finished the game with 5 points, I believe. Yeah, RJ Barrett didn't play much. He didn't play that well offensively. Didn't really get into the swing of things or really get into that groove, but it is okay. He's been really consistent this season. Got to be happy with that. He's only 20 years old. He's going to get better, and I just know he has the drive and he has the mental makeup to be a good player. I'm not sure if he'll ever be an all-star, but I think he's going to be a good player. Like for a long time in this league, and there's a spot for him to be successful, and hopefully that's with the New York Knicks. But I love the deflections in this game. Taj Gibson, probably the most underrated player. A lot of people are going to look at Julius Randle's amazing offensive performance, of course, with like 30 points, I believe he had, nearly a double-double. Just amazing. But Taj Gibson's deflections, reading the pick and roll. Dennis Schroeder, yes, he killed us, but when it came to like the third quarter, Taj Gibson had some big time timely blocks. He was amazing, the energy, and we know the type of leadership Taj Gibson brings to the table as well. And we actually kept Kuzma in check. He was 1 of 7 from downtown. Drummond actually had 10 rebounds. 10 rebounds, it's so funny because you're so used to seeing him like put up 20 rebounds, at least when he was with the Pistons, so it seems like 10 rebounds isn't a lot. But actually, if you watch this game, like, Drummond was kind of non-existent. Like, when he did get a rebound, we did a really good job doubling him, making him feel uncomfortable and turning the ball over. And of course, Drummond's actually this guy that likes to put the ball on the floor. He's this unorthodox style of play for a guy that doesn't look like he puts the ball on the floor. But Gibson, of course, is veteran type of center. He did a really good job fronting Andre Drummond, so I was really proud of how Taj Gibson played tonight. Nerlens Noel, I thought he did a solid job crashing the glass, making the right reads, not forcing anything at the basket, recognizing when he had to kick it out. But yeah, Elfrid Payton, I thought he did a good job catching the defense on its heels. You just take a look at the overall Lakers roster. Like, yes, like I said, no LeBron James, no Anthony Davis, but they still have some talent and they still have some solid players over there. But they just were not knocking down their shots. They just weren't from downtown. We made them feel uncomfortable. We absolutely demolished them when it came like to the paint. Like another game, the Knicks just freaking killed it in the paint. If it's Julius Randle, if it's a Taj Gibson, Elfrid Payton getting to the rack in transition, just the amount of points we had off of turnovers were amazing, and that's always been like a flaw of ours. Like we would get turnovers or force turnovers in the past, just not on a consistent basis, and not score in transition and not execute. But we did. I thought we had some good ball movement in the open floor. Actually looked like we ran the 3-man weave like I did back in kindergarten, and it looked like Alec Burks took some solid notes on that. Alec Burks wasn't fantastic. Reggie Bullock actually played some good defense, but his shot wasn't really falling. We know what he is. He's a streaky basketball player. There was the moment that RJ Barrett was in the game. Like when the game was over, I'll never understand that with Tibbs. I don't think that's anything he'll ever change, but actually in the second quarter, it was literally the Dennis Schroeder show. Like, we know how speedy he is. We struggle with these herky-jerky style of guards, like a Jeff Teague as well, even when he was on the Timberwolves under Tom Thibodeau. We just struggle with these herky-jerky, speedy guards. Like, Payne's a good defensive player, but he's not as fast as a Dennis Schroeder. And he's this quick pull-up jumper. He's really good at getting to his spots. He's an amazing player, Dennis Schroeder, when you watch him play. Do I think he's worth over $80 million like he wants? No, I do not. But maybe the Lakers go on to pay him that someday because they're competing for a championship. So they're like, we don't care. We're just going to throw it out there. Like, we have LeBron and AD. Who else are we going to go out there and pay? Of course, they have Andre Drummond as well. They're actually going to have to pay, I believe. Actually, no, because he was bought out. So we'll see what goes on to happen with that. But yeah, the Knicks come out with a much-needed victory. At one point, Lakers didn't score in like 6 minutes. In that second quarter, we come out in the third quarter. We absolutely demolished them on both ends of the floor. At one point, this game, I believe we were up like over 15 points. It was just a beautiful like sight to see. I was like, oh my gosh, we're just gonna take this game. Third win in a row. We need it. We're gonna head into New Orleans, or we're going to play the Pelicans, hopefully win that game, even though I think that's going to be a very crucial game, or that's going to be a tough game because they're inconsistent, they're young, they're up and down, they're defensive flawed, so that might help us out, but they're also like a solid team offensively. The progression of players over there, like a Zion, like Brandon Ingram, and Alonzo Ball. But yeah, in the third quarter, I thought we played absolutely amazing. We didn't take our feet off the gas. When it came to the fourth quarter, there was some scares once again. It's just always scary when it comes to this game. Like I said, Caldwell Pope, big-time three in the corner. You had Kuzma hit a three. I believe the closest it got in the fourth quarter was like a 10-point game, but eventually Randle, timely bucket, fadeaway jumper, Emmanuel quickly, and one with the floater in the lane. Elfrid Payton, nice finish in transition. So we did close out this game. I don't think I'm missing anything. Thank you so much for the great amount of support. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out, y'all.